Hi, how's everyone doing today?
Good.
Before I begin, I wanted to ask y'all a simple question. All day, do any of y'all dream about sports? Because I know all day I dream about sports.
Hold on a second. Is that an acronym for the word Adidas?
All day I dream about sports? Yeah, I guess it could be. Why do you ask that?
I'm wondering if that's how the company got its name.
Oh, no, Brennan. Actually, the company got its name from the founder, but we'll get into that later. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming to our presentation. My name is Julian Salazar.
And I'm Brennan Overcam.
And today we will be talking to you about the wonderful company that is Adidas. Hopefully by the end of this presentation, you will choose to invest in this great company and become part of its future goals and help fund its projects. Okay, so today during our presentation, we're going to be talking about three things: the company history, the present day status, and the future of the company. The main goal for Adidas is to become the #1 sporting goods manufacturer in the world. They plan to do this through innovation and through their use of large number of brands and the sports that they cover. So saying that, we're going to go off and start on the history. In 1949, the company was founded in Germany by a man named Adolf, also known as Adi to his family and friends, Dassler. His nickname and the first three letters of his last name, Adidas, formed the company name, Adidas. It wasn't until 1974 that the company achieved worldwide fame and recognition through the victory of West Germany against the Netherlands in the 1974 World Cup. So it demonstrated how athletes could trust, these professional athletes trusted the shoe, the cleat, and that it did provide them with a boost in performance on the field. This celebration was short-lived. A few years later, Adi passed away, but the company was carried on by his wife and children. However, in the early 90s, the company was under new management, and the new CEO took the company public in 1995, showing how Adidas grew from a small manufacturing company in Germany and grew to a global powerhouse. And just an example of that was in 2006, Adidas acquired Reebok, a smaller competitor, showing that it was able to buy out one of its competitors and be able to branch out throughout most of the world. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Brennan, who's going to talk about the present day status.
All right, I'm going to introduce the present status of Adidas today. And I'm going to be covering some topics such as the market value, the brand division, and some of the recent accomplishments of Adidas. So first off, in the year 2011, Adidas made over $17,000 million in sales. That is according to Uber's online database. And according to branddirectory.com, they achieved a brand value of $7,150 million and also achieved a brand rating of AAA minus. I'm going to get into the brand divisions now. Adidas is divided into two brands, one being sport performance and the other being sport style. In sport performance, we have athletic apparel and equipment, and in sports style, we have more of the fashion design, such as the Adidas Original Street clothing line. So now I'm going to get into the accomplishments of Adidas in recent years. It is currently the #2 sporting goods manufacturer in the world. For the 8th time, it was rated as in the top 100 most sustainable corporations in the world. And finally, it received a FTSE for Good inclusion. And the FTSE for Good organization focuses on acknowledging corporations that strive for financial success, show great environmental sustainability, and show a passion and support for human rights. Now I'll be moving on to the future, and I'm going to be focusing on some of the main goals of Adidas for the future. The big marketing goal that Adidas has planned for the future is entitled Route 2015, and the focus of it is to increase revenue 45 to 50%, by the year 2015. And another huge aspect of Route 2015 is to surpass the #1 competitor, which is Nike, and become the #1 sporting goods manufacturer in the world. The next big goal has to do with environmental sustainability, and is entitled Environmental Strategy 2015. And it aims to reduce Adidas' environmental footprint by 15% by the year 2015. And both of these goals we found information about at the adidasgroup.com website. And now I'm going to be handing it back over to Julian, who's going to conclude our presentation.
Okay. Just to backtrack a little bit, that quote right there, impossible is nothing, was said by Muhammad Ali. Adidas sponsors and acknowledges athletes who've made a big impact in the athletic world, athletic community. So just to wrap everything up, we first started off with the company history. We got to hear the story about how the company was founded and how it evolved from a small manufacturing company in Germany and is now #2 sporting goods manufacturer in the world. We also talked about the present day status, the market value, and the number of brands that Adidas incorporates. Just right now, I'm wearing the Adidas Originals. They're not just sporting performance, they also go into professional style clothing and to street clothing. And lastly, we talked about looking towards the future. What are the goals of Adidas and what your money will be going to? I want to thank you all again for coming, and hopefully you choose to invest in this great company. Does anyone have any questions?